Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our podcast. I'm Pi.
And
I'm
L.
Maya.
Oh, well, that's Maya and that's Elle. And in today's podcast, we're going to be talking about our future plans and what we want to be when we're older. And we want to make this video so that we can look back on it in the future and see how much we've changed and improved over the years. So this is an important video for us as teenagers. So, yes. Yeah, who wants to start?
L.
All right.
Go.
So for me, I guess business is part of my calling, mainly because parents they're both business owners, and I've been influenced since I was young, and it's
Haven't we
just
all?
it's not really their choice. It's not really like they forced me to do it. I just
Mhm.
got really inspired, and it was like very
Yeah.
fun for me to start my own business.
So you idolize like your
Yeah.
parents and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
you it's like that thing where you see your parents do something and then you just want to try it out and you find interest in it because you're used to seeing it like that.
Of course.
It's
Yeah.
like okay, so it's
But
like
then like
what?
we all have different things that we're selling. My mom, she is a jewelry seller, and she also sells some bags. My dad, he mainly focuses on equipment for motocross, and for me,
Cool.
I'm more on baking. So yeah.
Yeah, your baking is actually really good. Yummy, yummy, really tasty.
Oh, thank you.
Delicioso for my tummy.
Wow.
So I can see that because for example like in the documentary I watched there was child actors. It was about child actors. I remember watching the video and the child actors were always saying that, or it repeatedly said that they thought all kids worked as had jobs, like all kids had jobs because ever since they were younger they've been working in like an acting business because of their parents. It's just like that. They have a mindset that all kids worked because of influenced, but because they were influenced when they were younger. So yes, it was a documentary I think about not supporting child acting, like acting when you're a child, because it's it ruins it ruins the child's childhood, because something like that. But that's not
Yeah.
the topic for today's
Oh
video.
yeah.
So yeah. So for me,
Yeah.
now what I dream to be is a programmer. I'm not sure specifically what kind of programmer I want to be, but I definitely want to work something with computer, software, or hardware engineering, somewhere to those lines. Actually, it wasn't the first one I wanted to become. I actually wanted to become a artist, but over the years, my dad didn't really support the idea. Cause when you're doing art, like
Oh.
you have to be the best of the best to actually succeed as an artist. Like my aunt,
Yeah.
she's her father didn't support her for art, so he got really mad at her, didn't support her as much. But now she's in TV shows and showing the world her work, so she became one of the best.
Oh.
So when you're an artist, you have to really be the best. So I thought about it and I say maybe I should just do drawing on the side, just for funsies and stuff, and maybe look for a more practical thing for me. So I overthought it and I was like, maybe I should be something I want to do. Like, so I thought like, oh, I love video games, I love computers, I love working with the internet and the future of AI. I love it so much that maybe I should just try being somewhere in the engineering line, because when you're an engineer you can gain lots of money and you can have lots of experience. It's the future basically when you're a programmer or working with computers.
Oh.
So I really thought about it and discerned about it. So I was like, okay, maybe I should just be an engineer, because most of my family members are engineers. Like my two cousins, they're engineers. Also my almost all my cousins are engineers, because it's the future. So obviously most people would think about going for engineering because but it's a really hard course to
Yeah.
take. Yeah, I really had to think about it because I was like, wait a minute, because like I'm not smart, I'm not good at math. You have to be really good at math.
Computer engineering. No?
Yeah. I was like, I really had to think about it, and I was like, wait a minute, it's actually kind of hard to become an engineer. But I wanted to become someone that actually helped my family, because growing up I wasn't really a smart kid. I didn't really have good grades. I have decent grades now, but growing up I really didn't have good grades. I think the only time I actually got really good grades were like kindergarten, like when like really really young, like like I actually got really good, like the ABCs, like
Oh.
perfect. I knew the ABCs, bro. But like growing up, when it came mathematics, science, I was really excited to do those. But when I found out about what they were, I got less motivated and stopped studying as properly as I could before. And growing up, my parents, I'm not sure, I don't know myself if I'm make my parents proud, but as of the moment I know that I don't make my parents proud because of all the things I do. I do gaming, and that doesn't bring me anywhere. I want to be someone that entertains people, but the problem is my parents don't really like that idea. So I had to think of it like something that I liked but also made my parents proud, if that makes sense. Right? So
Yeah,
basically I just want to
gets.
be a computer programmer when I'm older. How about you, Maya? What do you want to be?
Plans for the future are already preset by my parents, so I guess just the pressure that's from those plans. So basically, let's start with college. In college I am taking Liacon in LaSalle. Liacon is liberal arts and accounting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
So an
the
accountant. Okay.
account. Yeah, no, not an accountant.
Oh. So what do you want?
The my main course will be psychology.
Ooh.
Oh.
My main course will be psychology. Then I'll take the accounting course just for business measures because
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
family gets like yeah political and
Yes, yes.
we also run businesses. So then after that I'll work for like 2 years. Then after I work for 2 years, like work for my dad and like other companies of my
Okay.
family or my family friends.
Okay. That's really interesting.
Yeah, after that I'll go to Ateneo. Yeah, Ateneo to
Yeah.
take.
Yeah, that's nice.
I'll go to Ateneo to take a law course.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, that's
Uh,
actually a really
Well,
good
I'll meet
idea.
you there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll go
you'll
to
meet Elle
Ateneo
there.
to take a law course. Yeah, I'll meet Elder maybe because of ewan.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
go to Ateneo to take a law course, then my sub course in political science. That's when I'm gonna start going politics and maybe go for bigger companies. Yes.
That sounds nice.
Oh.
But then, is that my concern is only that do you really want to do that? Is that really what you want to do? Because you told
Even interested in it.
I think you said that your parents were the ones who fixed it for you, but I think maybe you don't want to do it. Maybe I'm just concerned that you might not want to do that, and then in the future you'll regret everything, and it's just going to be waste.
Not
Jack?
exactly. Because my I have no no, not exactly. Okay. So this is where my past comes in. I have a lot of skills and a lot of things that I am good at. It's just that my parents, they haven't done anything to parang make those skills flower or blossom or bloom. Like, for example, if your child is extremely good at volleyball and swimming, you would give them training, right? You would give them
Yeah,
lessons
yes.
and training.
Yeah?
You would support them,
For
yeah.
me, yeah, you would support them.
Mm-hmm.
For me, they didn't actually do any of that. Well, then one time I got into like I was into drawing a lot, and my drawings were pretty good. And then they were like, "Oh, Nikki, your drawings are oh Maya, you're pretty good." And then but then they didn't like enroll me into any art classes or
Uh,
yeah.
I see,
So
I
Oh.
like
see.
that's my only problem. So I don't really have a specific skill that I'm super good at, and I don't have a specific skill that like
That you
I'm
practice
very
on.
passionate about,
Yes, yes. So
Yeah,
it
so
comes like to a side thing, like a hobby maybe.
yeah, it becomes like a side thing or a hobby or like something I
It's your
do like
your mindset is fixed to it. Instead of it being, or you have that mindset that you want to improve on it. You have that mindset that instead of improving it, you'll just use it as like a side thing.
yeah, it's just like a side thing since it's not
Yeah.
something that my parents really improved upon. And it's since I haven't had any proper training on it, it won't really qualify as something to me.
I see.
Gets?
Yes, I get it. Gets ko na. Yeah. For
Yeah,
for
so
me
I
personally.
just,
Oh, okay, go. It's your time. Go.
uh, it's just that. So I don't really have something in my mind that I actually really but I am interested naman in the things that they've done, and I'm only really looking for like a comfortable future for me and my possible future family. I just think ahead like that.
Possible future. Not sure if I'm gonna have one, but possibly.
Possible.
Possible
Maybe not.
family, possible.
Yeah.
Possible family. Because I want kids, believe it or not, I want kids.
Oy.
I want
Possible.
kids.
Well, the way she sighed for that. I just want kids. Kids. I love
I want
kids.
kids. I want kids. I want a little girl and a little boy.
Aw.
Same.
I don't want
Twins.
kids.
I don't want,
kids.
as usual, I want the guy to be older than the girl para my protector, you know.
You know,
I rather have twins.
to be
Like
honest.
it doesn't matter the
Wait,
gender.
sorry.
I
Oh,
want
twins.
twins.
Yeah, but that's gonna be really
Twins are hard.
That's gonna be really hard.
Twins are hard, especially for like first time parenting. You have to-
Exactly.
Bro.
Maybe you can maybe second time parenting you can have twins, but like first time parenting
Yeah.
and twins, it's going to be a hassle, like a really big hassle. So yeah.
Yeah, big hassle.
Because you're not only getting
It's
used to a
like-
baby, you're getting used to two babies.
Yeah, and then like those two babies have two different personalities. Pa.
Exactly.
Right. But then
So-
like it's still cute.
Yeah, it's
Like,
cute.
Maybe I might
If you
change in the
actually want
future,
twins,
then yeah.
if you actually like really want twins, since your dugo is like super strong, you know what the meaning of like strong blood? It's like, diba Ayasa's dad
Oh, who's a yes?
and no, Ayasa's dad and mom, they both have really strong blood. So when their kids look really alike. Like you know, like you've seen Ayasa's two brothers, right? You've
Who's
seen
Ayasa?
Ayasa's two
I
brothers.
wonder who's
They're
Ayasa.
not twins. Oh, right. Since you've seen parang Elle's two brothers, right?
Yeah.
Right? You've
Yes.
seen her two brothers. They look super alike, but then they're not twins.
Yeah, I see. So it's like really strong genes, you mean?
Yeah, they have
Strong
really
genes,
strong genes.
Yeah, I see.
Ayasa, I mean Elle. Elle has like really genes. Like really strong genes. And it's possible that even if she doesn't get twins, basta sunod-sunod lang, they're gonna look alike.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
So, but it really depends on your partner, L.
Yeah, it depends then on your
If
partner.
your partner has also really strong genes, L, there's a possibility that
Yeah.
your kids can also look alike.
Yeah, super.
But
Look at your
honestly,
brother.
if I
Wait for that
had, if
to
I
happen.
ever had twins, I don't want to have identical twins. I personally,
Right.
I'm not. It's not easy for me to
Fraternal.
remember people. It's not easy for me to remember twins, like separate twins. So I prefer fraternal instead of identical twins.
Identical.
So,
yeah.
yeah, it's going to be really difficult. But it's cool to have like color coding, like all that.
Oh yeah, that's so cute.
That's like a really cute thing to do. But personally, in the
Really
future,
cute, but then I really don't wanna deal with them as a sanggol.
Sanggol.
Like I'd rather deal with them like if they come out like toddler na, not a sanggol, you know?
But, like in my
Like,
opinion,
it's-
but like
Wow.
for me, when I think about the future and like family, it's actually really hard for me because first of all, I'm gay, so
Yeah.
it's kind of
Mm,
hard
adopting.
to have adopt. Yes, that's what I told my mom.
Mm.
I was like, how about I just instead of giving birth, why won't I just try adoption? Because there's a lot
At the
of
same time, you're the only female. You're the only child.
Yes, I'm the only child in
Yeah.
my family. But
So you have to, like,
yeah,
carry
I
it
really,
on,
I
at
really
least.
have to make that decision of either I
You can do
adoption.
sperm
And
donor.
they're the yeah, a donor.
yeah, but
Sperm donor.
the problem is I have a fear of birth.
Ah!
So birth ever since I found about birth, it made me puke, as in it made me disgusted of the fact of like birth. But I never
It comes
hated
out of your VV.
yeah, I don't hate the idea. I don't hate the idea about birth. I just hate the idea of the pain that I will go through. It's not like I don't want to
Okay.
experience it, okay? I would be willing to, but then it still disgusts me, and I'm not, ready for that. Even though in the future I feel like
Okay.
I wouldn't want to. And I had this mindset, and for a really long time, that maybe I should just do adoption, because there's a lot of kids in this world that need chances with a family, and to give
Yeah,
opportunities
at the
for the
same time, you
future.
need to continue your family bloodline,
Yeah,
though.
but that scares
As I
me.
think that's
Yeah.
really needed.
Yeah, but
So
it still
at the
scares
same
me.
time, you can have painless birth. It's C-section.
Yeah, C-section, but
Yeah, true.
operations also scare me. There's a lot about
Right.
anything involving birth, childbirth, giving life. That scares me the most. Contractions, all, even carrying the child is fears, like, scares me. Like having that life form in your
Ah.
stomach, and then if you have an accident, they might die, and the thought of losing a child just scares me.
Oh.
Based, like,
Okay.
motherhood in its whole form scares me. In its whole idea, it scares me so much. I'm saying it now that I'm afraid of childbirth and family, but like maybe in the future I would be willing to. But as of the moment, I hate childbirth, and I really do not want for me to give birth. It scares me, and of course I'm gay, and my parents don't know that. Well, they know I'm bisexual, but they don't know I'm a lesbian. I've been lying to them,
Uh,
basically. So, cause like, for example, my hair is very short, right?
yeah.
And the way I told my parents I wanted this hairstyle was because of I gave excuses, like really really bad excuses. Like, for example, I wanted to copy my straight aunt, because she has short hair also, and she cuts her hair like that so she can work easily. So I gave that same opinion, that getting my hair shorter will help me work better. I don't need to focus more on my hair, I can just continue my work. It's all those excuses that build up, and stuff like that. So yeah, and it's just scary, in the future, that maybe
But I have a feeling your parents know, huh?
yeah, I do, but my parents really don't think. My parents know that I'm bisexual.
No, I have a feeling your parents, like, nafe-feel na nila na
Yeah,
You're not
you're
yeah.
bi, you're less.
not
No,
bisexual.
no,
Like, I have a feeling. Kasi parents just know. Like, kahit you don't tell them, they just know that something's
no,
there.
I'm
It's a
pretty.
gut
And
feeling or
they will just
something.
wait for the confirmation, you
No,
know?
I really think my parents do think I'm lesbian, but in the same time, I don't think so, because my dad is so airheaded when it comes to gays.
Oh.
At the same time, your mom.
No, my mom
I
definitely
think
think my
your
mom.
mom.
Yeah, my mom definitely probably thinks I'm lesbian, but I don't think my dad did. Because if my dad did know or find out I was lesbian, I would be living in the fucking streets.
Yeah, I
He would
know.
accept me being bisexual. At least I marry a man. But
Yeah.
There's still a chance.
yeah, but since I'm lesbian,
Maybe give your dad some time. Like, maybe give your dad some time,
I've
then come
been
out when you're like,
I've been
when
gays.
you're, when you can, like, provide for yourself.
I've
Like, when
been
you can provide for yourself.
yeah, yes. To be honest, okay, here's the thing. I wanted a job that could help my future, not only help my future, but make my father proud. So if you get that idea, that if my father's proud of me, when I tell him I'm gay, he won't matter. It doesn't matter because I'm successful.
Yeah.
That's another reason why I want a really successful job, is so that my dad wouldn't mind about me being gay if I'm already successful and have a good life and job. It wouldn't matter. But since I'm still kind of young and I don't have quite a good record, I've not. It's not the time.
Okay.
But then, like,
I
honestly,
think, do you know why? Do you
what?
know why it's possible that your dad accept you more if you're successful? Because, like, parents always, diba? The parents, they always think about, like, their children and their future, and how society would think about their children also, not only think about them, but also think about their children. If you come out that you're lesbian, and I think your parents know that you're, like, a provider, you're a giver, you're a provider. Very much like a man, a male, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yes.
Because if you're lesbian and you're, like, and you're very much like a male, society, not only society, the world would, like, it's gonna change.
Okay.
Because unlike me and Ayasa, we're, like, super, super females. You like
Super
providing,
female.
you like providing, you like, me and Ayasa naman, we're in the, no, me and L, me, Ayasa, L, that's our friend group, sorry. Me, Ayasa, L, we're all, like, super independent, diba?
Mm-hmm.
We're independent, but then we're not super male per se.
Mm-hmm.
You get?
But in my
But you
yeah.
naman, you're like you're boyish. You're like once you come out as a lesbian, and you style yourself like that, everyone's gonna think of you as a male, and this is the world, quote unquote world, to the males
Mm-hmm.
or men, summarized in like one sentence.
Uh,
Women and pets are loved unconditionally.
yes. Well, ever since I was younger, like maybe I think around grade three, to grade maybe six, I've been having these thoughts about why males had more jobs than women, and about the
Yeah.
inequality of and the sexism, everything. I was really even in a young age, I've noticed it. I've noticed that men are always,
Yeah, I know.
for some reason,
They have so
better.
much more jobs.
Exactly, more
It's
authority,
not exactly better.
more authority than women. So I always thought about it. It's like, wait a minute. So if I was male, I could do more things. That's what my thought was. If I was just male, maybe I
Yeah.
could do more things than being a female. And ever since I was younger, I was always thinking about, what if I was a guy? What if I was a male? What if I
Yeah.
what if I wasn't female? Would my life be a little bit different? Would it be harder? Would it be easier? Would I have less?
It would be harder.
It would be harder, of course, because you have to provide. You're male. That's what you do
Yeah,
as
you're
a male.
male. You have to provide, and as a male, like nobody has your back. I'm not
Exactly.
kidding. If you're male, nobody has your back.
That's
Okay.
true.
They're all there for you just
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you could give them one thing or multiple things. You have to give them something. You guys have to have a trading relationship before you guys can, quote unquote, trust each other. Unlike females, we all can just trust each other great.
But
But then
honestly,
if
like,
you're male, the moment you stop providing them that one thing, they're turning your back on.
exact. Yes, yes,
Males
yes,
in
yes.
this world, it's like males have it so hard, and females, they have it so good.
I
They
don't think.
have it
I don't
so
think.
good.
No,
If
no, no.
I
Here's my
swear.
opinion about like the sexism. I think that everyone is going through something. I think everyone is
Yeah.
going through something. No one has something better. No one has something worse. We're all going through something, and it's just that
And
there's
all that something is just equally stressful.
exactly.
They're all equally
There's
stressful.
guys have problems, girls have problems. We all have problems. It's something the world can't absorb. They can't have that mindset that we all are going through challenges. We're all going through something. Women can't do things that men can do. Men are being discriminated for doing things, that they can't do, but what a male should do. It's just like that. We're all different. Women are being said like, you can't do that, you're female. And then there's other people that are going, you're male, you're supposed to do that. We're all going through something in opposite ends. We're all going
Yes.
through maybe, what do you call that? Like maybe going the opposite effect on each other. Like right there, like going
It's
back and
like
forward.
Stranger Things upside down. Yes.
But
Wow.
Yeah.
because I could wish for a better world, but the world now needs to understand that we should accept everyone, and everyone is the same. The world needs to
Yeah, everyone is the same.
exactly.
Everyone is the same. We're all human.
Being
Accept
gay,
them.
being
Everyone is
gay,
the same yet unique.
yes, exactly.
Everyone is the
everyone's unique.
same yet unique.
Exactly. Being gay, being a different religion, being a different color, being whatever. That's what makes us human. If we were all
Yeah,
the
it's
same,
like the only real problem that we've had. Like, if we had, like, the only real problem that we've had is, like, society.
yes, yeah.
That's the only real problem
That's
that
the
we have.
only
Society
problem.
is shit.
Yes, yes, yeah. Basically,
Yeah.
like it's the one problem that we all
ugh.
seem to think it's being solved, but it's actually
It's
getting
not.
worse. It's getting worse.
It's
It's not like
actually getting worse.
it's not like global warming. Okay, it's not.
Yeah.
something- it's improving, but then it's in like a slow pace. At least it's improving, but not like
Yeah, at
what
least it's improving.
society's going through. They're saying that it's being fixed. We're all being one, but it's actually getting worse. The more things people
Yeah, I
do, the worse it
know.
gets. So that's what I don't get. Why can't we just absorb the
Instead
fact?
of, like, it's like society is saying that oh, we're all getting better, but instead, you know what's happening?
It's getting
More
worse.
opinions are forming.
Exactly.
It's not getting better. You're just giving it more opinion.
Yes, yeah.
And it's just
But I
no,
thought
that's you
I
don't
that's what I
solve it.
yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
don't get. If we talk about it more, it becomes worse. But if we don't talk about it, it stays. So what are we supposed to do? It's either we accept it or we forget about it.
Yeah, I know.
It's forget
I,
about
I
everything.
swear, I swear, once men and women are equal, and women feel exactly the same pain as men,
That would
haha,
change the world. That would
yeah,
absolutely
it would
change everything.
change.
For the better or the
Like,
worse, it really just depends. We don't know. We don't know. It's not like we've
then,
experienced it.
oh, I swear.
But
Like once men and women are equal, you can
we
imagine
could work together.
the
Yes.
children. Like you can just imagine the children. Like the children are gonna like
It's all.
women are more emotional. Why must
Mhm.
they go through the same pain as a man goes? Women be should have lesser jobs. They're like I swear it's
It's
gonna happen. That's gonna happen.
so
Like they're gonna say
even if
like
it does
women
stop,
should not have
yeah,
these types of jobs.
exactly.
Women should. Oh, I swear, it's
Even
like,
if we do
bruh.
something about it, it's going to have more opinions in the future. They're saying that
Yeah,
it's going to help the world, but like in my opinion, I think it's better off we just leave it on
accept it.
accept the fact that we're all being discriminated for our choices and our genders, ourselves. It's we can't remove judgment. We can't remove it at
Yeah,
all.
and like this is why sometimes feminists parang they annoy me. They annoy
Yeah,
me
yeah, feminists
sometimes.
definitely annoy me.
Like
It's
okay,
annoying.
like I'm not. It's not that I'm like I'm a female and I do not support the feminist movement. I support the feminist movement. It's
It's
just
just
that when it comes to like laws, once they start coming up with the like once they like start talking about the laws and the effects of these laws and how much they want to implement more laws
mhm.
for females, it's parang hmm why, like we already here in the Philippines we already have like a law that defends females and children
Oh, really? Oh.
from yeah, we have a law
We
that
do.
defends females and children,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've heard that. Yeah,
females
yes, yes, yes.
and children,
But no male.
females
Yes,
and
yes.
children, no
I heard.
male. Because it's like, parang if a man beats a woman,
It's
man
like
goes to jail.
guy man goes to jail. But
If
when
Yeah.
a woman beats a man, a
it's self
woman
defense.
just
It's self defense.
self-defense. It's not.
It's not
Yeah,
self
wait
That's
defense.
first.
not how it works.
This is what I hate.
That's not how it works.
Some women, I don't like it when men abuse women, but I also hate
Yeah,
it
I
when
don't
women
like it.
abuse their power as being a woman.
Yeah, because
Ah,
like women, you are quote unquote more free.
Yes,
Quote unquote more free. Men, they're like
it's
they're
either
there.
if you touch a
They're
woman, you're
chained.
either a pervert or just really touchy. Like a pervert or
Yeah, I know.
you're trying to assault her. But when, for example, maybe like a guy was like, touched a woman in the back, and the woman's like, "Oh my God, don't be a pervert," and then he's actually like trying to reassure you that there's like your wallet fell, like the instant thought,
Yeah.
the woman instantly thinks that he's going to do something to her. Gets?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
It's
Like,
it's that dumb thought.
bro,
Yeah.
like it annoys me a lot. Like regarding the law, women are a bit more have a little bit more freedom than men,
Yes.
especially like the when it comes to like first degree murder cases, like
Yeah.
or
Yes.
murder
Yes.
cases all in all. Like women get like a looser sentence than a man.
For
And
some
it's
reason, they
oh
always suspect the male first.
yeah,
Okay.
they always suspect the male
ah,
first.
They always
If you
suspect the
like
male first.
this bro feminists.
Yes.
Like I
Yes.
know feminists are like fighting for like equality,
Yes.
equality for women and
But then
men.
they're also
But
bashing men.
if they're all yeah, they also
yeah.
like hate men. Why do you hate men? I know that they're horny they're horny ass. Most of them are
Damn.
actually all of
Okay.
them are I know all of them are horny, but that's because of biology. Blame biology for that. They cannot exactly stop
Exactly.
being
Yes.
horny. You know, it's
Mm.
It's what you
ugh.
feel. You can't remove that fact. It's part of your your
Genes. It's part of
yeah,
human
it's part
genes.
of your human. It's part of your human emotions. You can't remove human
Yeah.
emotions. It's stuck there.
Yeah.
It might not show as much, but it's there. You can't remove it. It's part of your brain. And then someone's gonna bash
Yeah,
me in the
it is.
comments saying like, "I don't have a brain." Like, shut up, man.
It's
Someone's gonna. I swear to God. So if someone watches this and like they comment down below and they go like, "I don't even have a brain." Shut the fuck up. I really don't give a shit. Okay. I'm stating an opinion. Okay?
yeah, you're like,
Before you
bro,
comment that
okay.
dumb shit, think about what you're gonna comment first. Just say.
Yeah, you're like child by.
Yeah. Get yeeted, bitch. Off to
Wow.
space. But in all reality, I think that
Like,
everyone should
don't
be
fight
equal.
for just women.
Yeah, don't just
Don't fight for just women. Like, why is there feminists and why are there men's rights? Why don't you
exactly.
just come
Why
together and
can't you just
call
work
each other
together?
quote unquote equalists?
Equalist, exactly. But wait, that sounds really bad. Let's not say equalist, cause
Yeah, let's
I
not
think
say equalist.
let's not say equalist. That's really bad. No, 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 no.
Call yourself world peace.
No, no, call yourself. No, no, call yourself in one. In one.
One.
But like in all seriousness,
We're all equal. We're one.
yeah, that's their tagline. We're all one, one another together. No, dude. Okay, but like in all seriousness, I think that instead of having feminists, men rights, you guys should really start working together to support all rights.
Both.
It's
You have to support both.
exactly.
This is why I'm very happy with the LGBT community.
Yes.
Like, not only do they fight for their own rights, they fight then for like
other
the
rights.
straight,
Exactly,
For
but then
what?
for others' rights.
that's what annoys me, cause us LGBT in the LGBT community, we're supporting everyone, as in everyone.
Yeah,
even
we
straights.
support everyone.
Yeah.
But then for some reason
because
the
we-
straights, bro, the straights don't support
The
us.
straights, I swear,
I
the
swear,
straights. There's
Dude,
Mm.
bro.
okay, if you're
Like,
straight,
look
wait,
Look
disclaimer.
at the LGBT community, then like the K-pop community, like
Yeah.
the stan community in K-pop. We're all supporting Black Lives Matter, like a huge
A huge chunk of us, like,
supporting, and we're still supporting the Black Lives Matter movement, like as a huge tsunami. But then the straights, they were just like, oh, this is trending. I'ma post
Exactly.
this. I'ma post that. I'ma post this on Twitter. I'ma post that on Twitter.
in my thought,
Period.
this
One. Oh.
when it comes to LGBT, I thought as a child that it was accepted. Like people actually thought it was cool.
Yeah.
As a child, I really thought
Yeah.
LGBT was okay. I thought everyone's
Yeah.
fine loving everyone else. But in reality, no, that's not what was happening. People were being beaten up just because they were gay.
Yeah, I know.
That's what pissed me
People
off.
were rolled up in carpets and then lit on fire
Exactly.
alive.
That's
like,
what I hated.
bro.
It's not as bad as before. Like now people are just it's less. There's less abuse in the LGBT community. But there is.
Yeah,
still,
there's less abuse.
there's still abuse.
There's
but
still
there's
abuse.
less. But it's lesser than
There's still
it was
abuse.
before.
Yeah.
But here's the problem.
And like,
all
I think
these
the
problems.
only reason. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead. It's fine.
Okay, I think the only reason why you should really calm down talking. The only reason why the
Oh, you're kind of like
community, oh, the only reason why there's less of the LGBT community is because of how massive it. Like, we have grown so large that if a straight person harasses us, there's like 20 people behind us. We have 20 people behind us ready to beat him up. Like, that's how massive this community has been. You get it?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do. Yes,
Uh,
definitely.
Okay,
Well-
Jana, your turn.
Yeah.
Or,
So
Yeah.
what I was gonna say was I think that I just don't like I was so shocked to find out when fuck did anyone hear that? Anyone hear
yeah,
that?
we heard that. We heard that.
Oh, fuck. But like all seriousness, I thought gays were accepted, and growing up my mindset was like you love someone, then you love someone. You love that
Yeah.
person, then you love that person. Intimately or
God
just
will
in
accept
friendship.
you.
Yes, even God said that you can love everyone. It's not a matter. It's your decision. It was your mindset. You think what you think because that's what you grew up to think. That's what they taught you to think. It's not your decision or your mind. It's just you knowing what you know without trying it. It's like when someone tells you, "Oh, that looks disgust that food tastes disgusting," and then you have that mindset that, "Oh yeah, that's probably disgusting." So every time you see it, you're like, "Ew, that's disgusting." But once you try it out, it's actually really good. It depends on your opinion. You grasp something that you thought was bad or good, but in reality, it's either good or bad. You grew up to think that. I'm not saying that, your parents taught you wrong or all that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that you grew up with something to think about. You grew up to think about that specific thing in a specific way. Everyone's different. For example, I grew up to knowing that everyone is accepted. Everyone should be loved. Everyone should be cared for. You have the decision. It's your life and it's your business. That's what I grew up to learn. But there are, for some reason, these people in this world that go like, excuse me, you can't love that person. A man and a woman should always be in love. It's not. People grow up to be like that because it's either their parents told them so, or they had that decision like once in their life. They probably thought, maybe like they probably discerned in some point of their life, they were like, oh, probably I am gay, but then like something hit them and they decided to not support it. It's your life. I'm not saying you've gone through something like this. I'm just saying that it's a possibility that that's what happened to you. Yeah. Anyone else? Elle, you haven't said anything about this. It's your turn to shine.
Yes.
Personally, okay, like personally, you guys have really strong beliefs on this. While
you're there.
I don't really have much to say on this. Because personally, I have no opinions whatsoever. I am a neutralist. You guys know that. So whatever you guys say, whatever anyone says, I understand and I have no opinions on it, and I just let other people like overhear what the other side has to say. So if you ask for my opinion, I don't really have one whatsoever.
It's fine to have no opinion. It's really fine.
It's actually better than having an opinion.
Yeah, because some opinions can be biased. So it's really
super biased.
It's okay to not have an opinion on something. It really is. It's either you want to stick with the straights or stick with the LGBT supporting. You can be straight and support the LGBT. It's not like the LGBT it's not like the LGBT is accepting you.
Let's talk about straight supporting LGBT.
No. It's actually hilarious. Like,
yeah, I know. I get so mad sometimes. Like, I hate how men think that they're supporting the LGBT community just because they're watching lesbian porn.
Yeah,
they're watching lesbian porn.
That doesn't mean shit, guys.
Yeah, that doesn't mean just because you're like fetishism is not
part of
supporting.
This. It's not support.
Yeah, you're not. That's not support. It's
just your interest.
Yeah, like don't fetish trans people.
Don't relate us to your fetishes. Don't relate to LGBT to your fetishes. It's kind of gross, dude. Like, that's really gross. You're referring us. You're thinking of something that we don't refer to. That's like it's like when a person's like, I love dog food, so I love dogs too. Like, what the that doesn't mean shit. that doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean you like dog food. You like dogs.
Dog food. Yeah, I know. It's like maybe you just like the food.
Yeah, it's probably delicious. You know. It doesn't mean you like dogs. It's not like the meat was made out of dogs. So
yeah,
maybe, bro.
It just
like just because it's why do you sexual like I hate how people sexualize trans people.
It's like, gross.
It's gross. Why? That's not supporting them. That's not supporting them. Believe it or not, that's not supporting them.
Yes, yeah. Oh, I also hate
people in the comments are gonna be like, oh.
Okay. Yeah, we're shook. These opinions are shit. But like, I also hate it when like straight people are always like, hey, why have you ever been like straight? Have you ever like a guy? Like, shut the fuck up. Like, I don't.
God.
I hate it. You know what I hate? You know what I hate? You know what I hate the most? Oh my god, I want a gay best friend.
Oh no, that's not how.
Yeah.
That's so dumb.
That's not how it works.
That's not how it works.
Stop it. Just because we're gay doesn't mean we have a good fashion sense. You're probably just gonna talk us because of our quote-unquote good fashion
It
sense.
doesn't mean we're gay.
No.
We have a good personality.
No.
It's the.
Yeah.
It's just
True.
It's just our sexuality. It doesn't mean that
Yeah.
we're gay. We have a specific like we have a specific way of thinking. We're like some fun pieces of beauty or something.
Yeah.
It's not like that. We're not
Yeah.
objects, okay?
It's like,
We're not that fun object that you can have, okay? It's not,
mhm.
we're people. We're still people with different emotions, like a different sexuality than,
Yeah, it's the only thing that differs
That's-
us from
yeah,
people
exactly.
is our sexuality.
exactly.
Like, our personality, every single person's personality is unique from each other. And
Mhm.
saying that you want this specific stereotypical personality, that's not supporting. You just want the personality, you do not support them.
Exactly. You just
You
want
get
Right.
No,
it?
no, it's either they want your personality or it's just that they do it for a trend. Of
Yeah,
having
they do it for
gay
a
best
trend.
friend. It sucks.
Like they see in movies that this
Yeah,
a gay
they-
best friend is like super fun,
Yeah, always there for
whatever.
you, like kitty purr.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's
Yeah,
not
kitty
how
kitty
it really
purr.
is. Gay, like, okay, in my opinion, gay people, we're stressed. We're in
Yeah,
a
we are
constant,
stressed.
we're in a constant thought of like fear of discrimination. That's what we think. It's not like in the movies where we think like we're accepted and stuff. We're not in a fucking movie, okay?
Yeah.
In like a movie,
Where
gays
this
are
is
somewhat-
real life, host.
Exactly. Like some movies, they portray gays as being accepted, like they're having fun in the school or in some sort of group, right? And no one's like judging them, right? It's like that part of like oneness or something like that, right? But like in reality, we have a constant thought of discrimination. We have a constant thought
Yeah.
of fear that we're gonna probably get kicked out, beaten up. That's what we think
Like,
every day.
okay, unlike being straight,
Yeah,
you're
you
like,
have no problems.
like,
Well,
you have no
problems,
problem.
but you have no
You
problems.
don't have
about
problems, but
discriminate.
you don't have problems like
Yeah,
your
no,
sexuality
yeah,
and
you don't
being
have no problem,
discriminated
yes.
because of your sexuality.
Exactly, because that's the like the thing that
That's the
everyone's used
norm.
to. It's the normal.
Yeah, straight is the normal.
I also hate it
then
when
now,
straight people are like, I know what you're
now
feeling.
gay is the new normal. But,
You know,
yeah.
when you do that, like when gays or like straight people are like, I know, I understand you. You do not understand me at all.
Yeah, like you do not understand the pain of coming
No.
out.
It's not.
Like you can't understand. Like
I would accept it if
you
the
may
the
have,
straight
like,
person
oh.
like. Yeah, exactly. But like I would accept it if like the straight person was gay before, you know.
Yeah.
I would accept it if it
Yeah.
was like that.
Like,
Right,
But if you're
right.
born,
if you're
if you were like always
quote-unquote
straight,
face.
exactly. If you were like your whole life you were straight and you just say that to me, that really just it triggers me. It no, you don't. You
Mm.
don't know how it feels like. You don't know the
Don't,
constant
like, you may,
stress I am given to
Oh,
myself.
you may have experienced something like close to it,
Yeah,
but you haven't experienced
the
it.
whole thing.
You may
Exactly.
sympathize, but you can never empathize. You know, it's like
Yes,
you
I
can't.
get it. Yes,
can't
it's annoying. It's definitely annoying. But like, I'm not. God damn it! Stop texting me.
go on mute. Mute it.
But you're muted.
Yeah,
Okay,
mute
there.
it.
Mute it. Turn it back on when I want to. They really had to make a new group chat. Anyways, but like, yeah,
Wow.
I'm not saying I hate straight people. I'm okay. I have a lot of friends that are straight, bisexual, gay, lesbian. I have a lot of friends that are in the LGBT community.
Yeah.
And we all go through something, and even though you're straight or gay, we all go through something. We all have experiences, different experiences, okay? We all go through something, but it's not your position to butt into their lives, if you understand what I mean. Like, it's not
Yeah.
it's not your position to ask or relate to your life with someone else's life, because that's different. That's really different. When you compare your life to someone else's experiences and life, that's really definitely different. It's different in every way possible.
Yeah. Also, I hate how okay. Let's talk about the trans community.
Oh,
I don't like how people. I don't like, or not really trans, but the gender community, like those that refer to themselves in a specific gender that is out of. There are people that there's two genders, diba? People say that there are two genders. It's
Right.
wrong. There are two sexes,
Yes, yes.
but many genders.
I love it when
People
websites give like
often
the other
confuse.
options.
Yeah, like if you want to know the other option,
Yeah.
out there, like in a website, you can like check
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like there are two sexes, then there are many different genders.
Yes.
The sexes is what you're given, like that's what you're biologically given. Gender is something that you
You
have to
identify
decide.
yourself. You
Yeah, you have to
yourself.
identify yourself.
But-
Like if you are biologically given a penis, then
You're
you
male.
don't really have. Yeah, you don't really have to like say that your gender is of male. You can say that
You're female.
you are non-binary.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you can say that you're non-binary. Like you can identify as a male and female.
You can.
Like if
can
you
have your
feel
own
like you're a
pronouns.
female, yeah, you can have a personal pronouns.
Exactly.
So
It.
what
They.
they I think straights are often confused by this
Yes.
because there's so many genders
Yes.
and there's so many genders and they don't exactly know what to call male and female.
No. Yeah.
That's genders and those are the two sex.
Ouch.
See, you get there's
Yes.
no two genders. There are two sexes then many genders. That's it. I just
Mhm.
wanted to clarify.
Yes. Yeah.
Like,
Okay. I
that's-
understand.
a lot of people don't know
completely.
about it.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so basically we are all in this topic, we're all discriminated in some way. It's either gender, color, race. We're all discriminated, and we have to
Yeah.
try helping each other with that and try accepting and not butt into our lives like, like it's some like it all. Like don't butt into our lives like saying like, "Oh, I know what you're going through." It's not like it's like a white
Yeah.
person telling a black person, "Oh, I understand how
That's
you're,
he knows the discrimination.
That's different. That's not how it works." It's
That's not how it works. You don't have like many years
of like torture and
torture
discrimination
and,
discrimination. Yeah.
like behind you. You are privileged.
Privileged
You
AF.
have super privileged because you're white.
Yeah.
And I don't like how people say that when we make fun of white people we're being racist. No!
We're definitely not
Being racist is when you're making fun of minorities.
Exactly.
Are white people minorities? No! No!
Exactly.
They're not.
But in my opinion, like this world needs to accept already. They say that they want to change the world and become more united. In order to be more united, you need to accept. That's what you need to
Accept
do.
people, accept everyone.
Accept it.
Accept the pedophiles. I'm sorry, but you have to accept the pedophiles. If you're fighting for true equality, you have to accept the.
You have to accept
I'm
everyone.
not kidding.
You have to accept
Yeah,
everyone.
everyone.
You at least have to give them a
Everyone.
chance. That's what I'm saying. You have to at least give them some sort of like chance to be who they are, and you don't need to like, be a bitch about it or something. It's not like we're ruining your life just by being who you are and what you are. It's not like we're doing anything, right?
Yeah, I know.
It's not like when you're Asian, for some reason we're taking over your jobs. That's not how it works. You can be white and be
Yeah.
smart. You can be black and smart. That's it. It really doesn't matter. We're all human. We all have the
Stop the
capability to learn.
stereotypes.
Exactly. Stop it all.
the goddamn stereotypes.
Exactly.
Stop it.
It's dumb. It doesn't do anything. It really doesn't.
If you don't want to stop the stereotypes, accept all of the stereotypes. Like,
Exactly. My goodness, it's so dumb. I don't know why older generations. There's some older generations that I accept. Like there's a lot of old like mothers and fathers who are accepting kids now and that's being who they are and what they
Yeah.
are. But like
Yeah.
when like it comes to like elders, like really old people, I can't see why they can't accept it. We've accepted them.
at the same time, they've grown up in a really
Yes.
controlled environment.
Exactly.
Like,
Yes, I know.
like their environment was like super controlled, more controlled than we are.
Yes, I know, but I think they should at least try changing. But
They
there's
should try,
but
at the
actually
same- yeah.
there's a lot of old people who are also accepting people because like they haven't had the chance and they want the future generation to have a better life. That's one thing I
Yeah.
can think of like an older generation. It's either from like the middle of that, like maybe around 40 years old to 50 plus, maybe around that
Yeah.
ages. That's the ages that I don't get what's wrong with you.
Yeah, but
I
then like there's the super old people, like the super old
Yeah, like the really
lolas
really
that are
super.
like
Yeah, 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 yeah.
60, 60 plus, 60
Yes,
plus.
yes,
They're
yes,
like
yes,
they've experienced life,
yes. But then
and they've like it's not that parang there's there are some people like some lolos and lolas like they've experienced life
yes,
to the
yes.
fullest, and they some of them haven't experienced life to the fullest,
Mm-hmm.
and they want their grandchildren's and their grandchildren's grandchildren to experience life the way they haven't experienced life.
Yeah, there's that.
No.
Those are the old people's I like.
So now they're accepting of the LGBT.
Or any
Like
community at all.
they're not not exactly accepting, but they're accepting it in a
They're
way
trying to
that
change.
lets that they're trying to change.
Yes.
Like they still have thoughts against it, but they're accepting it for the sake of their grandchildren
Exactly.
and their grandchildren's grandchildren. That's the yeah.
That's really cute. It's really
Yeah,
cute when you
it's
see in the internet a grandmother or a grandfather saying like, "Oh,
yeah.
it's my son, it's my grandson," and there it's a woman.
Oh,
Those are like
yeah.
really cute little
Like
videos.
it's really cute.
It's
It's
really
really
cute.
cute when you like
It
I
really
read
touches
the
my heart.
post.
It really makes me feel happy for them, and wish that
Yeah.
there were more people in this world who actually thought like that.
Yeah, I read a post pa din, like parang this girl was going to a pride parade.
Mm-hmm.
This girl was going to the pride parade, tapos her rainbow flag was all scrunched up.
Oh.
Her grandma wouldn't let her leave the house unless she ironed the pride flag. So her grandma ironed
Aw.
the pride flag before she left.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's so
so sweet.
yeah.
Ah,
That's so sweet. Sana all.
Yeah, I know, right?
And
Okay, anyways, that's all our thoughts and opinions about our future.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we've had a long conversation about society and this world today. This is actually really good. This is really good. This is a really good podcast today, guys. I'm really proud of
Yes.
this. Except
yeah.
L, as the same way as always, hasn't been talking at all. So, this is a really good conversation, and
Yeah.
just to tell everyone that this is our opinion. Before you put in the comments before you comment down below with your fingers, before you think about what your comment first. Okay, it's our opinion. This is what we think about society. This is what we believe and what our knowledge is, and we're trying to give out our opinion about it. We're not trying to somewhat have some, what do you call this, like, biased or
Invalidate. We don't
yeah,
want to invalidate or
yeah,
have any bias.
yeah. We don't want to do that. Okay, this is our opinion. This is what we've learned over our experiences, our opinions, what we've seen in the internet, what we see in this world. That's what our opinions. So before you comment down below and telling us that you shouldn't be talking about this or something like that, it is our opinions, and we just want to put it out there. I'm not saying this podcast will make a change for the world, or it would do something for, like, the president for some reason saw it, or I'm not convincing
Yeah.
anyone. I'm just trying to tell everyone that we
My
have to.
our opinion.
Yeah, we're just trying to say what we know and what we think should
What we
change.
believe in.
Yes, what should change and what should not change. It's just what we think needs to improve in our society, in this world. Every nation, every place, we all have to accept it. And I can't wait for a future that everyone is accepted and we have equality. That's the future I want. If we even have one, if we make it past fucking 2020.
Yeah.
Just
Oh
just to make
God.
sure that, what if we don't make it past 2020?
Like let's hope that we won't get end credits at like right at New Year. Like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is phase 2. Jumanji.
Oh God.
I like that. We should do that. Okay. Oh my god. Wait. I should like buy a projector for some reason and put it like in the sky. Like,
Those big ass
yeah.
projectors.
It's a
Phase 2 of
Jumanji.
Jumanji.
Yeah. Like in outer space, I like align
Welcome
the
to
stars.
Jumanji.
Level 1 complete. Coronavirus. Second stage. Zombie apocalypse.
Oh no.
Or
But yeah, what were you talking about? Yeah, this is like Jumanji.
Just forget what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
I
Wow.
completely forgot what we were talking about because of Jumanji. I swear, I just remembered all the fucking monkeys. And you know the corgi joke. You know where like the guys were like the guy was like running with the kids
All
and then
humans just become monkeys. Just go back to being a monkey.
exactly, exactly.
Like a tail just suddenly grows out of our.
Ew! That's not. That's no, 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 no.
Gross!
That's
No.
gross. We're not doing that. Okay, but like, but yeah, this is the end of this day's podcast. If you guys do want to hear more of our opinions, and again,
Yeah.
before you fucking comment them below, think about it. You fucking bitch. Think about it first. Think about it. Think about it. This is the
Think about
internet. No one will accept you, JK. This is the internet, bro.
It's the internet. There's always bashers. Internet.
There's gonna be someone who's gonna be like, excuse me, and I don't want you to feel, and I really don't want you guys to feel hurt, okay? So before you comment down below, please think about it, meditate, discern on it, go to Jesus or whatever you believe in, whatever you believe in.
Pray.
And just really think about it. You know, maybe like, like really meditate, like on the mountain
Hey,
or something.
God.
Really meditate.
What is this opinion?
Exactly.
I will go to a mountain.
I will go to.
You go to a mountain, you go.
Exactly.
Go to a mountain, kung fu that shit.
Yeah.
Meditation.
Find Master Shifu. Master Shifu.
I'm
will help
Master
you.
You meditate at the peak of a mountain on top of a stick.
On top of his dick. Just like bouncing on one foot and someone doing like some Indian sit and just like really just like okay, but yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, before you comment down below, please think about it. We don't want you guys to be bullying each other for having different opinions.
Yeah.
But before you comment, yeah. And if you want to reply to someone's comment, also think about it. Think about it. Okay?
Think about it. Be Master Shifu
Be
on top of a mountain, on top of a stick.
Specifically. But think about it, okay? I don't
Specifically
want anyone to be bullied because of their
Be like Jackie Chan in every kung fu movie, on
God
top
damn
of a
it.
mountain, on top of a stick, on top of a chopstick.
period stating facts, bro.
Wow.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening to our podcast. I'm joined again by Maya and Elle. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this podcast.
Yes. You're welcome.
Okay, thank you so much.
Hello.
And yeah, if you guys want to hear more podcast videos, please comment down below of topic you want us to talk about. And the next podcast will probably be in
Boy, hopefully.
hopefully be in a time where I am not lazy. You know, all I need to do for a podcast
Yeah.
is just upload this, right? But yeah, but like it's just yeah. So hopefully this podcast really did make you guys think about the future and opinions in society and stuff. So I really hope our opinions helped you guys really think about it. Okay, I'm not. You know,
Yeah.
this isn't. We're not making fun of
Our
anything.
opinions.
Our opinions.
Oh, yeah, I'll already say that our opinions are pretty flawed and incomplete, pretty
Yes,
much,
but
because
yes.
we don't really.
We're still young. We don't know a lot about.
Yeah, we're
life.
still young.
We're still young. We don't know anything about society yet. We're not. We're not allowed to say our ages. We can't tell you how old we are, but
Yeah, we can't really
But
tell you.
since
how
we
old
all, since I
Teenagers,
know
that's all
how old we
need to
are,
know.
yes, exactly. Since I know like our ages and stuff, and what I'm going to say to you guys that we haven't experienced life. Okay, we've
Yeah.
experienced a little bit, but we haven't experienced its full potential.
We've experienced the somewhat simulation of life because of high school.
Simulation.
Yeah, high school
Oh,
is like
yeah,
high school is like the
simulation.
simulation of life. Like yeah, like high school is like life, but then like super
But
short,
the-
like
yeah. But
super basic.
even if I'm still in high school and I haven't experienced like work and stuff yet, well I have, but but honestly, if you're in high school, please try treasuring your moments in high school, cause
Yeah.
you'll miss it. You'll really miss being older, like younger, pala. You'll really miss being younger and having times where you spend time with your shut the up. L, you're ruining my really good speech here. but seriously, you're really gonna miss high school, or
Yeah.
when you're younger, you're really gonna miss it. You're really gonna miss it talaga. It's not like you can travel back in time and redo everything. If I had the chance to, I would, cause my childhood, I miss it. I really do miss it. But please try treasuring your moments day by day. Even if it's not a lot, or it's just you chilling out by yourself, you should really treasure it, because these are the
Mm.
only times you'll be experiencing this. In the future, it will change. Everything will change. Okay. Just put
Yeah.
it out there. Even though I'm not old enough, and even though I'm not old or experienced life yet, even I know now that I will miss this, and I will miss being younger. I really will. And I can already feel in the future
Mm.
that I might regret my decisions. I really know. I know there's gonna be that one part in my life that I'm gonna regret everything. But for now, I'm trying to enjoy my life as a high school student and really thinking about it. Okay? So that's my opinion.
Mhm.
So just so you know, guys. Anyways, that's it for this podcast. Thank you guys so much for joining us and listening to our opinions and our ideas of society. And now I added high school life. Now adding growing up, but and shifu and stuff. That's not part of anything in particular. But please watch Kung Fu Panda 1, 2,
Yeah.
and 3. Just so you know. Okay, just the
Yes.
disclaimer out there.
Yes.
Don't forget to watch the movies.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
and
Yes.
for today, I kind of want to recommend a song. You can find it on Spotify or YouTube. This is a song I like listening to all the time. Let me just find it. Hmm.
Would say it's your go-to.
It's not really my go-to, but it's a relaxing music. Um, it's
Mm.
called. Where is it? I can't find it. It's called Feelings. By Living Room. It's a really good, um, aesthetic, relaxing study time music that you can listen to, while you're reading book, studying. So if you guys want to just chill out and have fun, Feelings is a really good song to listen to. So yeah,
Mhm.
that's the song I can recommend today. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this podcast. If you want to recommend any topics, please put it in the comments down below, and don't be a bitch. Thank you. Bye bye.
Yes. Bye.
Okay.
I'm gonna try ending this. How do I end it? Open recorder. That's what I've been trying to do for the last 500 years. Open?
Just didn't record.
It did. It did. I promise. Oh, there it is. Okay. We've been recording for 1 hour and 2 minutes. Huh. Not bad.
Ah.
Oh wow.
Exactly. That's actually not bad. But usually podcasts are like 3
Yeah.
hours. So